Hey, what's up? Welcome to a new reading vlog. So today it is ready to go out. It's Tuesday, August 12th. It's 10:01 a.m. I should have left sooner. Can you tell it's 10 a.m.? 10:01 now. Okay, so it is the release date of Warrior Princess Assassin by Brigid Kemmerer. This is her adult debut novel book and I am so excited for it. I've enjoyed her other YA fantasy books. Yeah, I've enjoyed her other YA fantasy books. I'm excited to read her first adult fantasy romantasy. So basically a short synopsis. I'm gonna explain it how I'll put up a picture because I don't have the book yet, because that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna go to Barnes & Noble and get the book. But basically a short synopsis of the book is it follows three characters: a warrior, a princess, and an assassin. So basically the princess and the assassin are BFFs. People don't know this though. And the princess is betrothed to this person. I think he's a prince, but he's also considered a warrior, I think. Don't quote me on that. So she's betrothed. And basically the assassin is recruited to assassin the princess and the guy she's supposed to marry. And there's one thing about this book that I'm a little iffy about, and it is the trope of why choose. So yes, this is a why choose book. It's gonna be, I guess, a relationship between the three of them and the whole complications of the assassin, or aka the best friend of the princess, having this mission, I guess, of having to assassin the princess and the guy she's supposed to marry. And then they're on the falling in love, I guess. I don't really know, but that's the main premise of the book. I'm super excited to read this book. I literally took today off from work and tomorrow, so I can just jump right into it and see how far I can get into it in 2 days. Also, before I do that though, I need to finish the book I'm currently reading, which is Summer in the City by Alex Astor. I have like 9 pages left on the train going to Barnes & Noble and coming back. I'm gonna attempt to finish those 9 pages, and you'll see all my thoughts about that book in my previous video, which hopefully I posted already. Yeah, in that video. So you'll see all my thoughts about that book in that. But for right now, we need to leave. We need to go to Barnes & Noble. We need to get this book. We need to start reading this book ASAP. So let's go. Hey, we're back and we have the book in hand. I also already started it on the train. I only got to page 4. but I read some pages and I can tell you already, I'm confused. I'm a little bit confused. We just jump right into this world, into this new world. I don't know what some of these words mean. I'm not sure how to pronounce some of these words, but that's what happens in fantasy. You just jump into it and you figure out as you read the book like what certain words mean. How to pronounce it, you're on your own for that. Also, a lot of mention of characters so far, and I'm like, I need a key of characters because I'm a little confused. Well, I feel like I'm gonna be confused. Like, wait, who are they talking about? I think this is where they're from, but I'm not 100%. Like, no, like the world where they're from is called Astranza, and then there's something that's called, I think it's dragons, but it's spelled differently. Okay, we're back. My battery died. My camera said, bitch, change me. Anyways, the word I was talking about, okay, so yeah, they're from Estranza, and there's something called, it may be pronounced dragons, I'm not sure. It's Draegonis. Maybe we could Google this. Unless it's a word that Brigid Kemmerer made up, then Google will tell me, what are you talking about? Also, I don't know what my energy is today. It's weird. Pronounce Draegonis. I found Draconis. Draconis. What is that though? We're gonna go Draconis meaning. Oh, it's like, I was right, it's dragons. Draconis is the genitive singular from the Latin word Draco, which means dragon or large serpent. It is commonly used in astronomy to refer to the constellation Draco or stars within that constellation. For example, Gemma Draconis is the name for a specific star in the Draco constellation. The more you know. So yeah. Also, can we talk about these end papers because gorgeous. I don't know if that was gonna be like that. I did know about the sprayed edges though. Also, this is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. What it's exclusive about it, I'm not 100% sure. This is the only like edition that I did see. I think there is a blue version as well, but I'm not sure if this is Barnes & Noble or a different store. Not sure, but this is the only one I sold at Barnes, so this is the copy I got. But yeah, I'm excited to jump more into this. Then most likely would be after my food gets here because I am so hungry. I didn't eat before I left. All I had was tea. So we're gonna wait for my food, we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna hop back into reading Warrior Princess Assassin. Right now, while I wait for my food though, I think I'm gonna start annotating. I might just put page flags for now. I'm not sure. But we're gonna do some sort of annotation for this because I feel like it needs it already. Okay, so as you saw from the last clip, it's the next day. It is Wednesday, August 13th. It's 2:28 p.m. right now. I literally stopped reading. I read for like a little over an hour, and then I had other things to do. So now it's 2:30, but I'm on page 191, very close to the halfway mark, on chapter 18. And I just, since I'm about at the halfway mark, I wanted to do an update on what all of my thoughts are so far. So far, I really like Yari, who is the princess. She's like just a little sassy, and I love that. I love a good sassy character. The assassin, what's his name again? Asher. I need some more convincing to like him. He's fine so far. I'm not like vibing with him yet. The warrior, which is, he's not a prince, he's a king. He's a warrior king. His name is Maddox Kaironen, but he goes by Kai. Love him so far. The little like flirtation so far between Yari and Kai, love it. But right now things have escalated, and she hates him. Asher hates him. Kai hates Asher. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Things have gotten a bit complicated. We don't know who like initiated these orders to have Kai and Yari unalived. We don't know who it is. I have a suspicion who it is, or a suspicion of someone that is most likely involved or like helped like make these orders. I'm excited to see if I'm right about this person. There have been, I'm just gonna like spit out like random thoughts. There have been a few things that have made me gasp out loud. Some betrayals. I don't know if one of them is betrayal because we don't know much about this one character, but this one character was like depending on this other character to like clear their name. That didn't happen. So yeah. What else? Oh, I do want to talk about how I said before that this is a wide choose. So Brigid Kemmerer, she says that other people have labeled it wide choose, but she doesn't feel like that's the right terminology for it, because it's more of a polyamorous relationship, because they all gonna end up developing feelings for each other. So obviously right now, even though Yari is not happy with Kai, she is developing feelings for him. Kai is developing feelings for Yari, and Yari already has some feelings for Asher because she has known him pretty much her entire life. And you can tell that there are certain things that Kai does that kind of like intrigue Asher, and the same thing with, there's certain things that Asher does that intrigues Kai. So you can see like that they are like all like developing feelings, or are going to start developing feelings for each other. So yeah, I don't think I've ever read a polyamorous relationship in a book, so we'll see how I feel about that. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see like how all of that develops. And yeah, very intrigued to know like who the big bad is, because Kai thinks that is Yari's brother, and or Yari's dad, not sure. And then Jory things, mainly Asher thinks that the villain is Kai. Obviously I feel like I know none of them are like, I don't think any of those people are like the villain of the story, but I'm not sure who is. I feel like there is, because like I said, I have suspicion about someone, but I don't think they're like the head person. Like I don't think they're the brains behind the operation. I think they're just hoping that person. So yeah, I'm excited to keep reading and trying to see if I could figure out who the brains of this operation is, for a lack of words. Also want to talk about how I love the relationship that Kai has with his soldiers. Like there's a few of them that he's like really close to. Love the relationship, love their banter. And yeah, so I think that's everything for now. I just dropped my phone. Anyways, yeah, I think that's everything. And yeah, I'm going to hop back into the story and see where things go. Almost forgot to mention, actually I forgot and I just remembered that Jory has a lady in waiting called Charlotte. We don't know much about her yet, but I feel like I'm gonna love her. I'm not sure why, but I feel like she's gonna be like one of my favorite characters. We'll see if that actually comes true. Hey guys, long time no updates. Basically it's busy season. We're at work, so I've been very tired. Anyways, also haven't really been reading much. Like I just picked up Warrior Princess Assassin again today. And I am now on page 370, chapter 34, according to the audiobook I have. Oh, also before, it's Saturday, August 30th. It's 8:13 p.m. So, according to the audiobook, Audible, I have 22 minutes left. 22 minutes and 32 seconds. So we're gonna sit here and I'm gonna finish this up right now. But before we do that, you're reading it too. Before I do that, little like thoughts, updates about Warrior Princess Assassin. I don't really know my thoughts so far. I'm enjoying my time reading it. There was a little like blip, if that makes sense. I don't even know if that's the right word I'm looking for, but like there was no. Okay, I know what happened. What happened was I was taking too much time, what you call it, like when I would pick it back up. Okay, so basically I started this when it came out, which I believe was August 12th. The 30th now. I read a good chunk on that Tuesday and on that Wednesday, and then after that I read like one chapter, and then I and then a couple days later I read one more chapter, and those 2 chapters were basically like not much time had passed, and I'm like, we're still here. So that's the only like time where I was just like, I don't know how I feel about this, which I feel like solidifies my thought that the reason why I'm in a book slump is because I'm taking too much time in between picking up the book that I'm currently reading. So I think that I need to not take too big of a break. Like, I can't read one day and then pick it back up a week later, because I'm not gonna be as invested as I was when I first picked it up, you know? So I need to fix that. I need to like be consistently reading, but then I also don't want to force myself to read when I don't want to read. But I feel like the main reason why I haven't been reading since when I first picked this up is just because, like I said, it's the busy season at work. So I've just been going to work, coming home, and like, I don't know, I feel like my unwinding, I tend to lean towards watching videos versus reading. Yeah, so that's why it takes me a while to like pick up my books again. So I need to fix that. Even if it's just like, I feel like maybe like just 30 minutes a day, I feel like will be better than going like a week without picking up the book that I'm currently reading. But yeah, like I said, I've been just like going to work and then coming home and basically eating, getting ready for bed, because I've gotten the early morning shift now where I have to be at work when we open, which is at 8 a.m. and I've been waking up at 4:30 a.m. to get ready. So to do that, I have to go to sleep really early. So, and that has been an adjustment in itself. I've also been picking up more hours because, like I said, like I keep saying, it's our busy season, so we have extra hours. So I'm taking advantage of it now and getting a little bit, you know, a little more extra cash because I need it. So yeah, that's what's been going on. And to come back all the way back around to what I originally wanted to say about my feelings about the book. Wow, I literally went all over the place. Okay, I'm liking it. I really enjoy Brigid Kemmerer's writing. Characters right now, I like them. But the whole relationship wise thing, I really see what Brigid meant about it not really being a why choose romance. It's just a romance between 3 different characters. Like, they all have, each of them have feelings for each other. It's not like, I just keep comparing it to the one like other book that I read that was like more that like the relationship was more than 2 people, which was Happenstance by Tessa Bailey. What was I going? I literally lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, with that, it was mainly like the 3 guys had feelings for the girl. In this, and Warrior Princess Assassin, Kai has feelings for Jory and Asher. Asher has feelings for Jory and Kai. Jory has feelings for Asher and Kai. I think I got all the combinations. So in that sense, I'm enjoying that sense of the romance more than I did in that Tessa Bailey book, because you know they're all just like vibing with each other. I also, for some reason, yo, my brain is all over the place. I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought this was gonna be a standalone. Don't know why, but it is a series. So I really want to see, I haven't finished the book, but I'm just saying this now. I really want to see more of Jory's maid, lady in waiting, Charlotte, because I feel like there's so much more to her. And I want to learn so much more about her. I feel like she could be like a great, like, badass character. Like, I can feel it. And I hope that she is. I really want more from her. Yeah, other than that, all the other characters, I really enjoy them. I love the brotherly banter between like the close group of Kai and his soldiers, the ones that he keeps like very close to him. Really love their dynamic, their friendship, how they like mess around with each other. I really like that. The whole plot wise, I feel like there could be more to like the political magical plot situation, but I feel like we're kind of getting there because we just got to Kai's territory, to his country, and we're learning more about what's going on there. So I feel like hopefully in the last bit of this we get even more about what's going on there and how they can help each other. But there's also other things that are going on the country that Jory is from that can complicate things. So I'm excited to see how things wrap up in this first book and what the possibilities would be for book 2 and where things would... What is happening? Hello? But anyways, yeah, and like how the plot will progress, not progress, how the plot, where the plot will go, where we'll be heading towards in book 2. That is freaking me out. What is happening outside? Anyways, let's put on these headphones, ignore that noise, and finish Warrior Prince Assassin. Guys, things took a turn. It took a turn. I only have 3 pages left. What? Okay. Warrior Princess Assassin by Brigid Kemmerer. That ending, I didn't see it coming. I feel lied to by a character. I didn't see that coming. And I'm super intrigued, excited for book 2 to see, because some things were found out. We have some answers, but we have even more questions. And I really want to know how. There's a war coming, but maybe not. I expected something from one character, not specifically expected. This one character is not a good person. Like, but right from chapter 1, and not chapter 1, but right from the beginning, you know, not a good person. But I didn't expect this. And this other character, the one I was talking about before, I thought I didn't see that coming from them. I'm also like, because this one character said something that was said also by a different character years before. I'm trying to be very vague. And I want to know why this person said this. And are we gonna find out more about this situation that happened in the past and finally get answers as to what actually happened? Also, this other character that we don't know much about, I'm curious to know if we're gonna see more of this character in the coming books. Don't know. Do want to know more about this person. But yeah, I didn't see that ending coming. Now, I think the next book, I think comes out next year. When next year, I don't know. Actually, I don't know actually if it is gonna come out next year, because Brigid Kemmerer, her next book, I believe it's the third and final book in the Forging Silver into Stars trilogy, and that I believe is coming out in January 2026. So I don't know if like this next book will come out in August 2026. She did release 2 books this year, this one and the second book in the Forging Silver into Stars trilogy this year. So maybe it'll be another year. 2026 will be another year where she releases 2 books, but I don't know. So only time will tell. Rating wise, I'm gonna give it a 4, but it's not a solid 4. It's not a solid 4, but I'm gonna give it a 4. Not a solid 4, but it's a 4. Yeah, so I think that's where I'm gonna leave out this video. Let me know if you have read Warrior Princess Assassin and what your thoughts were. Did you see that ending coming? Like I said, I feel like we have some answers, but we had even more questions that need to be answered in book 2. Yep. I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, for coming on this journey with me reading Warrior Princess Assassin. It took longer than I thought it was gonna take me to read, but we got there eventually. I'll catch you guys here next time on Yari Hearts Books.